Hi guys, it's Tuva here. I am so busy today and this probably will be going up a bit later than normal. It's Monday the 22nd of August and we are still a waning moon, but we're now in Cancer. Now Cancer has this ability to make you feel very intuitive, so it's a good time. Try little things like there's exercises that you can use that bring out the best in you if you do them regular, and that's a good way of pushing your abilities higher. It's also a good time for sorting family issues out, the paperwork and things like that. Cancer is a great sign for sorting out those sort of things. So let's get into the reading. And we have Feihu. Freya is here, which is great. It normally means that things are going to be getting better. You're going to be gaining in some sort of way, because Feihu is the rune of wealth. It's also the rune of success and accumulation. The ambitious side of you, the things that you're wanting to attain and achieve. It also means movable assets. So if you've got something on the go that you need to be moving, and I think today being a Monday, a lot of people get themselves into that frame of mind of trying to begin in a good way, sorting themselves out. Maybe you have plans where you need to be saving. It's also about fertility, and fertility can mean not just in having children, but fertility can mean any project happening for you. It is growing. Whatever it is that you are learning or dealing with will be growth. On the spiritual side of your life, this could be a time of reaping all that stuff that you have sown over the last few months or years. So whatever you're practicing at the moment, you might find that things are now starting to progress. And that is great, because you will never lose that spirituality. Obviously, you do have to practice it and you do have to keep going on it. But once you attain a certain level, as long as you maintain good practices, write down anything that's happening to you and then go over it. Try little experiments, try new things that you haven't tried before, make it more exciting, do more crafts. Enjoy going outside, picking up things from nature and maybe using them. You will find your spirituality will grow and you will never lose it, because it will become part of you and part of your life. Pick another one. Okay, we have Tiwaz, the warrior's rune. Courage and bravery in whatever it is you're going through at the moment. Tying that into what you've accumulated, I think would mean whatever is going on, that it's going to have a good outcome. It could be that you've had tests at hospital, but the outcome's going to be okay. Or your warrior mode will come into being, that you will have that strength and that understanding that you can get through on this. There may be a need for courage at the moment. There may be a need for you to relate to what's going on around you or within you at the moment. A time for discernment, a time for understanding that things don't always go correct, or if they're going okay, there's that fine line. And I do feel it's with health. So you have an abundance of support around you. It's as good as having finances coming in, but I also feel that those finances could be to do with this health issue. Are you waiting on a yes from the hospital for something? Are you waiting for that letter? It's going to come, guys. Feihu is saying it will be what you need. Now this Tiwaz is saying you need courage and strength and you will get through. This is not going to push you into the depths. It's also talking about protecting your faith. One thing that normally happens when we go through trials is that our faith goes, our luster for the spiritual goes, everything changes. That can be really difficult if you've got no one around you that is in the same mindset as you, if you've got no one that can talk to you, you have only yourself to rely on. And this is where Tiwaz comes in, your strength, in your spirituality. You have to rise above your situations and keep strong. And Tiwaz is here. Never forget who you are, guys, whatever the trial, whatever's going on, because without it we're even worse off, we're even lower in the pit. What I think this is saying is, receive that support around you, receive the financial help that you need, get that courage and that strength. Never lose your spirituality, because at times like this you need to cling on even more. So let's take one more stone and see what the outcome is going to be. And I do ask the gods for a favourable one. There we go. And we have love, Gebo. Love of oneself, love of others, receiving and giving. And that is all you could wish for, to receive a good outcome in the situation. You can now receive. You have allowed your spirituality to stay, the gifts from the gods. You also have been gifting them by keeping with them. So how much more will they provide aid for you? And so you have Gebo, you have love, you have that gift that's coming your way, which ties in with Fehu. You know, accumulating a wealth, a spiritual wealth, and a health wealth. It's also about forgiveness, guys. Now, when you go through a trial, you find out who your friends are, don't you? And when you're going through that trial, you can feel very alone. And sometimes it's upsetting, but friends that you thought were really there for you disappear like they've never existed, or don't help in any way. In fact, they do the opposite. And that can be very painful. And it's very hard to forgive people. And you may not really want to see them again or be with them. And that's fine, because it's your choice. But you don't want to have that anguish within. You don't want to be thinking bad. So you need to be able to forgive them, even if not to their face. But you need to forgive them from within, so that you can walk forwards, and that's the end of it. You don't need friends like that. They're better off away from you. It can be cruel and it can be very painful, but believe me, guys, sometimes the gods move in mysterious ways, and this will be a cleansing for you, because your true friends, your true family are the ones that stuck by you in your time of trouble. And so Gebo comes to tell you the gift has been in more ways than one, and the gods supplied it to you because you stayed firm with them in your strength. And also you have received from Fehu, which is Freya. Freya's been with you. Obviously this won't be for everyone, but hopefully it's aiming and getting to the person it needs to. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading. So wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be, I wish you the best ever. House of Lang.